Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to learn how to automatically create corporate training schedules using AI agent. So as a corporate trainer of my organization, I need to create corporate training schedules for each of the employee who requires training for any of the topic. They belongs to different department and different job roles. But doing it manually and sending each of the corporate training scheduled through emails to each of these employee is a time consuming and sometimes confusing task. Therefore, I have decided to automate it with the help of my AI agent and Pabbly Connect. Now, every time in my Google Sheets, a new row is going to be added along with the details of a new employee and their department. Automatically, a corporate training schedule is going to be generated with the help of AI agent, that is OpenAI. A document is going to be generated for that same schedule, and automatically the PDF of that schedule is going to be sent to the designated employee. Now, to automate this entire long process, we are not going to use any kind of coding and programming skills, but we are going to simply create the connections between all these applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. For your business, if you also want to learn this amazing automation step by step, for that you have to come towards my screen. Welcome to my screen everyone. In this video, we are going to learn step by step how to automate corporate training schedules for employees with the help of AI agent and Pabbly Connect. So here, as an HR manager in a mid-sized IT company, I am responsible for organizing employee training sessions every month, from compliance modules to technical upskilling. I usually collect data through internal forms or spreadsheets, which include employee name, their email address, their department, the topic on which they need training, preferred time slots, and the training type. Manually organizing this information, creating schedules, and sending out emails to each participant used to take me hours. To make this process more efficient and automated, I have decided to set up the connections between my work applications with the help of Pabbly Connect, and with that, I'm going to automate this entire process. So as soon as a new row will be added in my spreadsheet along with the details of a new employee who requires training, whether they are related to any of the department, any training topic they require, and any training type, then automatically a document is going to be generated along with all the details related to the training slots, etc. And that document is going to be sent automatically with the help of Gmail to that candidate who requires training. How am I going to automate this long process? As I told you, I will have to build the connections between my work applications. So the applications which I'm going to use over here will be Google Sheets, in which I am going to collect the details of all the employees who require training. My AI agent, with the help of which I'm going to generate the content of the training schedule, that is OpenAI. Google Docs to create systematic documents over there related to the training schedules. Google Drive to get the PDF link of each of the documents scheduled. And here then finally Gmail, with the help of which I'm going to send emails to my employees. Now, to build the connections between all these applications, as you know, they are not directly connected to each other. So here I'm going to use Pabbly Connect, which is an amazing automation and integration software, with the help of which we are going to connect all these applications without any coding and programming skills, and we are going to automate the entire process. So let's get started. To start with the process, you need to open a new tab. You have to type in your browser pabbly.com/connect, which is going to take you towards the landing page of Pabbly Connect. Over here, we can find two options: sign in and sign up for free. So in case if you are already an existing user, just click on sign in to log into your account directly. But if you are a new user, you have to click on this sign up for free button. It will help you to create a free new account just in 2 minutes. Also, when you will do that, you're going to receive 100 free tasks every month to explore this amazing software and to test multiple automations. So as an existing user, currently I'm going to click on sign in. This is all apps section where we can find all the products which are offered by Pabbly. To create this automation, we are going to use Pabbly Connect. So let's click on access now. It has taken us towards the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. On this dashboard, now we can find all the workflows, and we can also save the workflows by creating separate folders like this on the same dashboard. Now, to create a new workflow, let's click on this create workflow option. As we have done that, a dialog box is open in front of us, which is asking us to provide a name to this workflow. So first of all, let me provide a name over here. Automatically create corporate training schedules using AI agent. After giving the name to my workflow, now I'm going to select the folder in which I want to save it. So you can see I have list of folders over here. I have created separate folders on my dashboard for separate kind of workflows. Now the automation which I'm going to create currently is related to AI. So here I'm going to select AI automations as my folder, and now I'm going to click on create. As we have done that, now we are going to go towards a new screen. and the new screen contains a blank workflow which we need to fill up to completely set up our automation. So here we have two extremely important windows, trigger and action. Trigger and actions are the two main concepts, the principles, or we can say these are the building blocks on which the entire automation runs. Here the trigger says when this happens and the action says do this. That means the action is the response towards our trigger. So whatever we are going to select in our trigger is going to command the entire workflow, and the actions are going to follow that same command. Therefore, we can have only one trigger in any workflow, but we can add as many action steps as we want. Now let's suppose here I want that every time I'm going to receive a new employee who requires training. So whenever a new row will be added in my Google Sheets along with the details of a new employee, then automatically on the basis of those details, a content should be generated related to the training schedule, a full document content that should be generated with the help of my AI agent, that is OpenAI. So for that, here I'm going to take Google Sheets and trigger and AI agent, that is OpenAI, in my action step. When we are going to set up the connection between these applications, then we will see that action is going to follow what the trigger commands, because when the trigger happens, that means when a new row will be added in our Google Sheets, then only the training schedule is going to be generated with the help of OpenAI, otherwise not. So after understanding the whole concept of trigger and action, let us start creating this automation step by step. To start with the process, first of all, let's go towards our trigger step and let us select our trigger application over here. So my trigger application will be Google Sheets, as I am maintaining the record of all the employees in my Google Sheets, and I want that as soon as a new row will be added in my Google Sheets, then my workflow should start every time. So here the start application will be Google Sheets. Now we have to select the trigger event. So on the happening of its specific event inside Google Sheets, you want to capture the response. I want that when a new row will be added in my Google Sheets, then the response should be captured. So here we have to select new or updated spreadsheet row. As we have selected the trigger application and the event, we have received a webhook URL. So now we need to build the connection between Google Sheets and Pabbly Connect. And to build that connection, we have received the webhook URL. And by following the given instructions step by step carefully, we need to insert this webhook URL inside our Google Sheets. As we will do that, then the webhook URL is actually going to act as a bridge for transferring the data of every new row which is added in Google Sheets towards Pabbly Connect automatically. So let's copy the webhook URL, and then I am going to show you what you are supposed to do. So first of all, I will take you towards my Google Sheets. After coming over here, you can see that these are the columns I have added in my Google Sheets related to the employee. I have employee name, their email address, their department in which they work, the training topic which they require, their preferred time slots, that when they are free, and the training type which they require. Okay, so here now I'm going to build the connection between this spreadsheet and Pabbly Connect. To do that, let's go towards extensions from top. Here we have the option of add-ons, and we can see the option of get add-ons. When we'll click on that button, it is going to take us towards Google Workspace Marketplace, where we need to search for Pabbly Connect webhooks. Basically, we need to install Pabbly Connect webhook inside our Google Sheets in order to connect Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect. You can see that I have already installed this add-on, so I'm going to cross this. Once you will install the add-on for the very first time, you also have to refresh your spreadsheet. Then only you will be able to see the option of Pabbly Connect webhooks under extensions. Now, as I can find the options, let's go towards initial setup, as we need to do an initial setup in which we have to enter certain details to build this connection. So we have to provide the webhook URL and the trigger column. So first of all, let's paste the webhook URL which we have received from Pabbly Connect, and then we have to enter the trigger column. So you have to decide a specific column from your spreadsheet that will be acting as a trigger column. The concept of trigger column says that whenever in your spreadsheet a new row is going to be added up till that specific column which you have decided, the entire row is going to be immediately sent towards Pabbly Connect. So here, for example, in my spreadsheet, you can see I have the columns up till F. I'm going to decide F as my trigger column because I want that when a new row will be added in my Google Sheets along with the details of a new employee who require training, whenever the data will be added in that new row up till the F column, when the F column will be filled, then only that row is going to be sent towards Pabbly Connect and not before that. So here I'm going to select F as my trigger column. In a similar manner, you also decide a specific column according to the data which you have in your spreadsheet, which will be acting as your trigger column. Now I'm going to click on send test to send the test response of this second row towards Pabbly Connect so that we can move forward towards the workflow. And here we are going to submit the initial setup as we have sent the test response. The setup is configured successfully, so I'm going to cross it. I will take you back towards Pabbly Connect, and here you can see that the response is automatically captured. So as the response is received, let's start reading the details which we have received over here. So first of all, we have the trigger column, the training type, that is online. We have the training topic, conflict resolution, the spreadsheet name, the spreadsheet ID, sheet name, sheet ID row index, that means the number of row which we have received as the response. Then we have the preferred time slot of the employee, the name, their email address, and the department in which they work. So here you can see that the connection between Google Sheets and Pabbly Connect is built. But now here I want that every time I'm going to add a new row in my spreadsheet up till my trigger column, I should not do anything manually. The data should be keep on sending towards Pabbly Connect automatically. For that, we have to do one more thing. Again, we have to go towards extensions, Pabbly Connect webhooks, and this time here we can see the option of send on event, which we have to click. As we have done that, now we have made sure that every time we are going to receive a new row over here in our spreadsheet up till the trigger column, the row will be keep on sending towards Pabbly Connect automatically. So after setting up the connection fully between Google Sheets and Pabbly Connect, let's move forward towards generating the schedule that we require to be added in the document for the training of our employees. And we are going to do that with the help of our AI agent, that is OpenAI in my case. But if you are using any other AI application as your AI agent, you can also select that in your action application. So I'm going to select OpenAI as my action application. Then we have to select the action event. So I want to use ChatGPT to generate my content. Therefore, I have selected ChatGPT as my action event. Now we are going to build the connection between OpenAI and Pabbly Connect. And to build that connection, you can see that I am already logged into my OpenAI account. You also have to keep in mind to keep logged to all the applications which you want to connect with your Pabbly Connect account, because then the process of your connection is going to become simple and easier. Now let's click on connect. We have two options over here, add new connection and select existing connection. So in case if you already have an existing connection with OpenAI, just go with that. But if you want to create a new connection, for that you have to click on this add new connection button. You have to provide a token. How you're going to get that token? For that the instructions are given. Just click on this hyperlink. It will redirect you towards the API key page of your OpenAI account, where you can generate a token and paste it over here. When we'll click on save, your connection will be successfully built. I have already created an existing connection with OpenAI, so I'm going to go with that. I'm going to click on save, and here you can see that the connection is built successfully. Now we have to select the model by using which we want to generate the content. So we have multiple models over here. I'm going to select GPT-4o Mini in order to generate my content. Now we have to move forward towards the prompt. So here, prompt is a very important in the highlights type of this automation, where we need to provide a command to ChatGPT or to our AI agent that what we actually wanted to do for us. In my case here, for example, I want to generate training schedules for the employees related to their department, their job role, the topic on which they require training, what kind of content and skills they are going to learn on that topic, and related to their slots and the training type. All these details I'm going to provide in my prompt, and also I'm going to instruct that how and what kind of content I actually want in the response, what I do not want in the response, some kind of words, some kind of specific symbols, spaces, etc. So your prompt should be on point, clear and well instructed, which should include each and every detail related to the purpose of the content you're generating, that why you are actually generating the content, what all things you want in your content and what all things you do not want. So according to my use case here, my prompt will be, so this is the prompt. You are a corporate training assistant. First of all, I have provided the role that my AI agent needs to perform over here. Based on the following details, generate a professional 1-week training schedule. Then I have provided what I want to generate in the content. Include the employee's name, training topic, preferred time slot and format, online or offline. Keep the tone formal and clear. So here I've also provided the tone which I want in the content. Then I'm going to enter the details such as the name, department, training, etc. which I have received from Google Sheets. So let's start entering the details over here. So here, first of all, the name of the employee is received in our earlier response. Instead of entering it manually, we will simply map the data over here. So here, first of all, we have the name of the employee. I have mapped that like this. When I have mapped this name, it has become dynamic. That means with each and every new response, automatically it is going to replace. So every time a new row will be added in our Google Sheets, the response is going to be captured, and as soon as the response will be captured inside Pabbly Connect, automatically the details which we are going to map over here will get replaced with the new details. Now in the similar manner, let's map the department in which the employee works. We have the training topic, then we have the preferred time slot, then we have the training type, online. Okay, now here why mapping is important, because we want to automate the process. If we will enter the data manually as we have entered rest of the prompt, that data will become static and then it is not going to replace with every new response. We want the data should get replaced so that for each and every new row of Google Sheets, each and every new employee, a new specific and customized training schedule could be generated. and we are not going to sit and every time change the details over here, such as the name, department, etc. It should be automated. Therefore, mapping is very important. Now, one more thing I have to enter over here, that I do not want any kind of extra symbols or space, because I just want to send this document which is going to be generated directly to the employee. So here I'm going to enter the instruction as, please do not include any extra symbol or space in the output, as I need to directly add the content in Google Docs without any further change. Okay, so here I have entered the prompt. Now I'm going to click on Save and Send Test Request button. And here we have received a response. In the content, we have employee name, department name, training topic, preferred time, training type, all the details. Then we have the training schedule, that on first day, introduction to conflict resolution. Second day will be identifying source of conflict. Day 3 will be communication skills and all. And in this way, we have 7-day training schedule with all the headings which the employee is going to learn in this training session. And also we have the paragraphs that what all additional skills they are going to learn, and also the entire schedule. Okay. Perfect. So we have generated the content. Now we are going to simply create a document for this content with the help of Google Docs. Let's build the connection between Google Docs and Pabbly Connect. To do that, let's click on this Add Action Step button. We are going to select the action application as Google Docs. Then we will select the action event. So here I want to generate a document for this content which is generated. For that, first of all, we have to create a blank document. So let's select create a blank document. And let's click on connect. I am already logged into my Google Docs account, and here I have already built a connection with my Google Docs account earlier. So I'm going to go with existing connection. If you want to create a new connection, what you have to do, you will click on add new connection. Keep login already. So here you will click on sign in with Google. Your account will be automatically detected. You will select your account. You will provide the permission, click on save, and in this way your connection will be successful. All right, so I'm going to currently go with my existing connection, and here we have to provide the document name after the connection is built. So the document name should be dynamic so that it could get changed automatically with every new response. Therefore, I'm going to give a name, let's say as training schedule for, and here I'm going to map the name of the employee, and here I'm going to enter the training topic, conflict resolution. All right, now I'm going to click on Save and Send Test Request button. As we have done that, you can see that the response is captured. I will quickly take you towards Google Docs. I'm going to refresh my Google Docs once, and here you can see that a blank document is created with a name as training schedule for test user conflict resolution, the same name which we have given. Now, as I have mapped this name of the employee as well as the topic of the training, it will get replaced automatically according to new response. In this way, we are going to make the name dynamic. Now let's move forward. Here we are going to click on this add action step button. We are going to now insert the content in our document which we have created. So for that, once again, let's select Google Docs as our action application. We will be selecting the action event as append a paragraph to a document. Let's click on connect. We will go with the existing connection only. Here we have to enter the document name or the ID, and it should be in the dynamic format. So I will have to map it. Let's turn the mapping button on. I will delete the existing ID from here, and you can see that here when I'm going to search for ID in my Google Docs response, here we have received the document ID in which we need to enter the content. So I have mapped that. Now we need to insert the text. So we have received the text from OpenAI. I'm going to directly map it. And now let's click on Save and Send Test Request button. It is showing warning document is required. You can see I have already mapped the document ID, but it is still showing there is the requirement of document ID. That means there is a technical glitch. Let's resolve it quickly. Do not worry. Let's click on Refresh Fields. Here the document ID is deleted. Once again, I'm going to map it from my previous step. And now we are going to click on Save and Send Test Request button once again. As we have done that, the technical glitch is resolved. It is rectified and the response is captured. So I will take you towards Google Docs, and here you can see that the training schedule is inserted in the document. So the document is ready. Now we are going to send this document through email to the designated employee with the help of email. But before that, we have to get the PDF link of this document, and we are not going to convert the documents every time manually into PDF. So we are going to automate that step as well with the help of Google Drive. So let's click on this add action step button. I am already logged into my Google Drive. So here we will simply select Google Drive as our action application, and we have to select the action event. So because we have to get the PDF link of the document, we are going to select share file with anyone option. And now let's click on connect. This action event is going to give us PDF link of the file. I'm going to go with my existing connection only. If you want to create a new connection, just follow the same steps as I have shown you at the time of Google Docs. Okay. Now here it is asking us file ID. We have already received the file ID. We will simply map it. Let's turn this mapping button on. Again, I'm going to map the document ID which I have received from Google Docs. The response is captured over here, and here you can see that it is saying drive permission is provided to anyone with the link. Over here when we'll scroll down, you can see we have received a PDF link as well. So now we are going to send this PDF link, PDF document to the designated employee who requires training. Okay, and how we are going to do that? We have already received the email address of this employee in our response of Google Sheets inside Pabbly Connect. We are going to use that email address to send the email along with the document. Let's click on this add action step button once again. We will select Gmail as our action application, and here we will select the action event as send email v1. Let's click on connect. I will go with existing connection only as I've already built the connection. Just follow the same steps as I've told you regarding Google Doc in order to build a new connection for Gmail as well. Now here it is asking us recipient email address. I've already received that, so I'm going to quickly map it. We are going to map all those details which we want. It should get replaced with every new response, okay? Then we have the sender name, so I'm going to give the sender name as Pabbly, the name of the company, let's say, and I have entered it manually, so it is not going to replace. It will be same as it has become static. Now we have to enter the email subject, so I'm going to enter the subject as your corporate training schedule. Please review and confirm. This is the subject, and I have entered it manually, so it will be same each time. It has become static. It will be same for all the employees. Now here I have selected email content type as plain because I do not want to send HTML text. If you want, you can also select HTML. And I'm going to quickly enter the email over here as hello. And here I'm going to quickly map the name of the employee. Hello test user. Welcome to your upcoming corporate training session at, and here I'm going to enter the name of the company, Pabbly. We're excited to help you grow your skills and succeed in your role. Now I'm going to enter further details. Attached, you will find personalized training schedule including training topics and modules, date and timings, venue, meeting links, if virtual, key resources or prerequisites. And here I'm going to enter. Please review the document and let us know if you have any questions or scheduling conflicts. If everything looks good, no action is needed. Just be ready to attend the sessions as per the schedule. Looking forward to your active participation. And here I'm going to enter. Best regards, HR Team Pabbly. Now, after entering all the details, the message which I want to send along with the email and the file, here we have to enter the file name. So the file name is this. I have mapped that, and here we have to enter the attachment, that means the URL which we have received. So here we have the PDF link. Let's map that quickly, and let's click on save and send test request button. As we have done that, here the response is captured. It is saying sent, the message is sent. That means the email is sent to the employee. Let's go and check on the email account of this employee that whether the email is received along with the document or not. And here we can see that yes, from Pabbly an email is received. Your corporate training schedule, please review and confirm. Here we have the entire mail, and also we have the attachment. When the person is going to open this PDF, they can just view their corporate training schedule. So this means that our workflow is completed and the connection between all the applications are built. So now once we have completed this automation, let us check whether the workflow is running fine or not. How we are going to do that? By simply adding a new row over here. So let's say here I'm going to add a new row with the name as smart user. Let's say the email of that user is smart@pabblitudes.com. Let's say the department is IT. Let's say the training is on cloud computing. Let's say the preferred time is 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. and the training type is again online. As I have entered these details, now I will take you towards Google Docs first of all to check whether the document is created for this employee or not. So here I'm going to simply refresh my Google Docs. And here we can see that yes, a training schedule is created for smart user for cloud computing. And I will take you towards the email account of this smart user now. And here we can see that yes, an email is received, your corporate training schedule, and here we have the entire email. This time the email is for smart user, and here we have the attachment. Okay. So this means our workflow is running absolutely fine. We have created it successfully, and now every time a new row will be added in our Google Sheets along with the details of a new employee, automatically the training schedule is going to be sent to that person, to that employee along with the PDF document, and we do not have to do anything manually. The entire process is going to be automated with the help of our AI agent and Pabbly Connect. So I hope this automation is clear to you. It is helpful for your business. Thank you for watching. Not only these applications, but you can integrate multiple such amazing applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. Now, if you have any doubt, you can email us at support@pabbly.com. If you want to ask any doubt, you can write us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you want to ask about the pricing, you can visit this website given over here. Do not forget to share our videos, like our video, and also subscribe our channel for more such amazing automations.